Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and if you have a brand new Galaxy S8 and you're looking for the perfect case for it, you really might want to check out the UAG Plasma. This case offers military drop test standard protection, adds minimal thickness to your beautiful new Galaxy S8, and it has a great feel in the hand. Let's look a little further at this excellent case for the Galaxy S8. Looking at the plasma case, construction-wise, we have a clear polycarbonate material here on the back that comes in 4 colors. This is the cobalt color. There is also a clear ice, a grayish ash color, and then there is a greenish yellow citron color available. Personally, I think that the cobalt blue is the most beautiful. This is combined with a TPU rubber that is on the sides and somewhat on the interior. This provides shock protection for your phone. Now, the back of it is going to have a little bit of a scratch hazard, as all glossy polycarbonate does. However, there are lots of reasons why this is going to scratch less than it otherwise would because of the skid pads that we have here on the corners. When you set this down, the polycarbonate material is not going to hit the flat surface. Rather, the TPU material is going to hit the flat surface first, so it is going to minimize scratching of this material, which is really good. So looking on the interior, we have various spots here with some TPU for additional shock. These are shock pads, I believe that's what UAG calls them. And then we do have these oversized corners that also help with drop protection and shock protection for your phone. As I said, this is certified to meet the standards of military drop test standard protection, so you're going to get a good amount of protection with this very nice lightweight case. Putting this on your phone is really quite easy. Just slip the one side on and then press your phone into place. Once on, it actually feels like it has a pretty firm fit. This goes on quite easily. It's a little harder to get off than to get on, but overall, I think that the fit is good. This isn't as loose as some cases for the Galaxy S8. It does feel like it's going to stay on there nicely and do a good job protecting your phone. Looking at the fit of the plasma case on the Galaxy S8, as you can see, we have absolutely no lip around the sides. This, of course, is to give you access to all of your edge functions. And there's absolutely no problem with that with this case, which is great. Now, you might be worried that this is going to give you insufficient protection in the event of a fall. However, I think that they've done a good job with the beefed up corners here, and in general, the beefed up top and bottom areas here. You can see we have really quite a lot of protection in those areas. So hopefully that's going to be enough if your phone falls. This does meet the standards for military drop test standard protection, as I mentioned. So I think that they've done a pretty good job in designing this case. So looking here at our port openings, everything seems reasonably generous, should fit really well. I don't actually have any third-party USB-C cables yet, so I can't actually test how those work, but everything seems to fit here fine, seems to be sufficiently generous for what I imagine a third-party cable would be like. No issues with headphones. Going around to the sides here, we do have a nice amount of grip here, both from the rubber and from the fact that we do have ridges in here in the polycarbonate, which is quite nice. I do like these textured buttons that we have here. All of the buttons are nice and clicky, no issues there. Going around to the top, as I said, this is definitely beefed up. And over here for our power button, yet another nice textured button here, extremely clicky, no issues. Looking at the back of the case, there's no way to get away from your UAG branding. It's very prominent on here. Personally, I don't find it to be a problem. This is just the UAG look. I'm very used to it, and I think it goes with the whole UAG design aesthetic. But if you're not into big branding, then the UAG case is probably not going to appeal to you. As I said before, we do have protection for the glossy polycarbonate on the back here against scratching because we have these skid pads in the corners. There is also a scratch-resistant coating on here, but as you know, scratch-resistant coatings on glossy polycarbonate don't typically do a whole lot. This is still a material that tends to scratch, but these skid pads are going to help a great deal, as are these little rubber bits over here. Overall, this is really a pretty good design here on the back. Now, in terms of your camera, it's well protected. There's no issue with flash with this, and our fingerprint reader is also really quite accessible. So no problems there. Overall, just a really nice case. Does not add much thickness to your phone, and I think it does a good job in protecting the delicate Galaxy S8. Again, we've been looking at the UAG Plasma case for Galaxy S8. This case retails for $39.95 and comes in 4 colors. This is the Cobalt Blue. There is also an Ice, an Ash, and a Citron color available. The case retails for $39.95 and is available directly from UAG as well as from other retailers. I'll put links below where you can find out more about this case. Many thanks to the kind folks at UAG for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this case, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will do my best to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on accessories for iPhone 7 Plus, Galaxy S7, and Galaxy S8, and I would love to have your support. Again, this is Kristen with the UAG Plasma case for Galaxy S8. Have a fantastic day.